Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between and beyond, welcome on stream number 116 on the 1st of March 2022. It is astonishing how times is passing by. I was just saying the last stream that I'm now going to start and try to stream every day. This was 2 weeks ago and it was the last stream. But nevertheless, it is even more important to come back to things which are important. And one of those things is that I simply want to try to help. We all know that in this world, every day are happening things which are actually unthinkable, which everyone would say they simply can't happen. They should not happen. But they do. And in those times, it is important to don't lose the hope. Don't lose the hope of a world which is going to be a place or where we all want to be in, right? And so today, yes, it's going to be about the situation in Ukraine, but we're not going to discuss which fault is something or is not. We're simply going to try to find a solution for things which are happening. A solution, first of all, help lives which are now in danger. And I have no idea which direction this the stream is going to take and how much we are really going to achieve. But in any case, I'm going to try. And I know that there are so many of us whom would like to help, right? So let's see what we are able to do in a way. I have a few ideas. About how maybe there is something how we can help directly in a way. And this is something what we are going to try to find out, right? So there are things which I'm thinking about. Like already some technological helpfulness apps in a way which are going to help with the situation, right? So one of the things I was thinking about is a kind of a map which is showing the most current and newest picture of a place, right? So what do I mean about that? We know that we are getting some informations about Ukraine, but more or less it is not so easy to say where exactly is this happening, and especially for the people which are at those places, how safe is it to go maybe outside, to go somewhere? Is it going to be maybe just for trying to get more food, trying to buy more things, because people are still in places where they trying to get food, resources, water. And in many places those things are missing. But this is the second thing that we are going to talk about. Like, the first thing is there a way to provide people the newest possible information about places? So let's say we are, for example, in Kiev, and I thought about some things that we are receiving messages, right? We are receiving video clips of things which are going on in the Ukraine, and those things may have specific places where we can pin them to. So I have tried, for example, just using such a simple thing like this Google Maps card. And was thinking if it is possible to use maybe Google Maps to make to find decisions about, is it safe to go outside? Is it safe to go maybe on a route which is going to lead out of the country? Like, is it safe to go at the moment to the closest frontier, right? To the closest how is it called? Border, to the closest border, of course. Is it safe to go? And because there are still most of the Ukrainians are still in the Ukraine, and they do have at the moment still internet connection. It is not gone. There is still internet connection and also electricity. So at this moment we have the chance to build something. If every person would try to go maybe outside in the moment where they are, right? Or just staying at their window at their houses to make a video, to make a recording of how it is at the moment outside. And together with this information, there's going to be maybe a map, and it would be of course very great if it would be as close to the up to date as possible, right? So that we could see, oh, there is something happening exactly at this moment, and we can see that on the map, and by that deciding, is it safe to go or is it not safe? This is just a test video. I'm not sure how the legal topic about that is. It is probably not so easy, but of course we can already find some things that this app which we are trying to build should be able to do. So the app should be able to upload video, or maybe at least pictures. This is something would be maybe enough, right? Pictures, getting geolocation to point to map coordinates, right? So something that we have here. This video was really taken exactly at this point. Why I know that? Because they were talking about exactly this place at this house. So there is, as it appears, a person which is marking another house for something. But this is not the important thing. It is really happening here. So we can see here the house, and here is actually really the house. So we have an information from a specific date. This is a video clip from the 26th of February, so this would be not very new anymore, not very up to date. And here we have already the second thing that we are realizing. Seeing on first glance maybe how up to date a media file or information about the place is. Right? So that means if we would take a look on a map, if we would take, so let's assume we are, for example, here right? Somewhere here. And if there would be enough clips, enough information of like, let's say there's someone who has recorded this place, there's someone who has recorded this place, then we would have something like a corridor which we can see, that it would be at the moment maybe not so dangerous. Of course, this depends very totally on the people which are there, which could give information about the places and what is going on at the moment. I am yet not totally sure if it is absolutely necessary to get video clips, if it's going to be enough to get pictures, or is it maybe already enough if we would get information from the people, which would maybe simply do something like, let's say, simply do something like, I have been here, something I've been here at now, right? So, and now, and should preferably with the time. I don't know, is Ukraine on the same time zone as or is it +1? No, it's +1. Okay, Ukraine is +1 to Central Europe. So for example, it would be now 14:51, and there's a people who says status safe, maybe in Ukraine, of course, status safe, no military actions can be here, can be heard. Why I'm talking about this heard thing about hearing, because if you can hear some explosions close to, and we would get some information like, here is a person who's saying that they can hear something, then there is a person, so we maybe can even know very exactly the thing is going on, which we can hear, which the persons can hear. So this is something that we could do. Wally, hello, hi, great to see you. How are you doing? Very long time again, no see. How do you feel? It's great to see you. It's very great to see you. Yes, long time no see. Long time no see. So, this is something. This is something that we can try to do, right? At the moment, I'm not sure how everything should build up. At the moment, I don't know if there are maybe already if there is maybe something already out there which is doing that. Then it would be, of course, already great, because I also have had some contacts to Ukrainian, and one of which has a family in Ukraine still, and is saying something what I'm trying to consider or trying to do maybe really would help, because I would like to spend it out, not just not just about safety, right? That is what we are talking in the first place, but we also could do something like what is needed, right? So maybe a need of. I'm writing it in German right now, but actually, so maybe that I see it for myself how we can do different languages, or if we should do that just in Ukrainian, probably, or in Russian maybe as well. Man, I'm very bad. Нуждаемся. So something like a new layer with things that we need. Wally, you're asking if you can help? Well, that's something that I'm asking myself, if I can help. And I'm trying to figure out some things, right? So for example, two apps which I'm thinking about, which maybe can be even together. So about finding out how safe it is in a place for people to go outside, for people to go to maybe to borders if they want to leave. Most of the people don't want to leave. But if they want, at least it will be very important to know if some military actions are going on at the moment, right? And this is something what other people could provide. So that is what I'm thinking about. So if we are doing some different layers, we have like a layer of news where we can find out what is happening at the moment, or we can have something like a layer of a need of. So what is needed at the moment? Maybe is it written right? I'm not sure. Let's do it at least in the first place. Нужды. Someone can write just нужды. So what is needed actually. All right, yeah. Thank you. That is very good. Нужды. Это значит вещи, в которых мы нуждаемся. So those are the things which they need, right? Нужды. Is it something that we can make shorter in English as well? Alright, so like a layer of нужды. And then we could turn different layers on and off, right? So we could say, for example, people... Now I'm getting to some news. So where do I got some information that there are a need already in some places of food, for example, but I'm trying to find it now. Maybe some newest, up-to-date news. But maybe that is not so important at the moment. All right. Let's say some just for example, like Kharkiv. They can maybe say something like here. Point 1. Also, date would be always up. Always a date would be always necessary as well. I think that's something that we have to find out, right? So 14. Oh, I'm again in Russian. 1459. We could add some images, but in this case we would not need them to, right? So we could change here even the icon to something like, let's say simply, oh wait, this is places. I'm not sure if we can really use at the moment Google Maps, but maybe it's helping us to understand what we all need, right? So let's say just, yeah, let's do restaurant in terms of that we need something to eat. And here we can now think about how bad we are in need, maybe, with colors, but I'm not sure if that is good. I have to think about that. This is something that we really have to think about. Well, Wally asks, do we need a description? Well, I don't know. I'm not sure if we need a description. We maybe would need maybe contact. Yeah. Maybe a contact. That would be maybe needed, right? Kind of a contact. If it is needed. I'm not sure if you need there a contact number or something. And also, there is already the question, do we need accounts? It would be good, maybe, but otherwise, it should be as easy to use as possible so that the people don't have to first register too much, log in too much or something. So using Google Maps would be maybe not so bad because Google Maps is used quite a lot, or most of the people do have a Google account. I mean, here's, for example, also a supermarket. If the supermarkets are already quite empty, we could maybe mark such an information here as well, right? We could maybe mark something like that here as well. But maybe we should focus on one thing first. Because we are already talking about two things. One was giving newest information of what is going on. The possibility of having different layers is very good because you can then turn off and turn them on as you wish without going from different apps, right, to each other. This is also something that others could use, but if I understand that right, if I would give just something like that, I think this is nothing that you can use, right? Wally, may you try? You can go on the map, but you can't change anything. Is that true? It would simply be able to see it, but you can't change something. Is that the case? One second, Wally is writing. And the third thing would be actually something which is maybe not even now focused on the Ukraine anymore, but I'm going to write everything down. So something like able to give, or predlagayo, is that gayo? So something that someone can give to another, maybe, in a way. Like, can provide. Man, I'm so bad in Russian writing. Предлагаю. This is the topic about so there are actually maybe 2 points, right? Like people who are in different countries, like I can say, for example, in my place, where am I actually? So I'm living somewhere here, right? And I can say then, something like today, maybe also with the date. It's not my correct position, but it's close. Предлагаю. Могу предложить. But I have written it right, didn't I? Isn't that's how you write it as well? Predlagаю. There's something you have written the same way, didn't you? So something like accommodation. Is it called accommodation? Runa, hello there. Great to see you. Great to see you. How are you doing? Oh, Wally, you're writing. You can change my marks, really? Предлагаю means can provide. That's why I'm trying to write it in English as well. You've changed one thing with the restaurant, really? How did you? And how exactly did you change it? So wait. Let me first say I'm offering. Can provide or offering, right? Like a house, accommodation for 3 people. Maybe something like that, and then so then this is something that can help, right, in a way. Wally, yeah, I can see. It is still showing up, but it would be great if you would not use that. because this is not about that right now. I don't know why it is still there. But anyway. What, you broke your wrist, Runa? How did this happen? How did this happen? Runa has broken her wrist, as it appears, and I'm asking here how it happened because Ollie asks me to repeat. All right, but Wally, you said you were able to change my restaurant thing. What did you do with it? Because it's still the same. Can you maybe do an update? So a new time, like 15:11, for example. Can you change that? Runa writes, we were out snowboarding with a couple of friends and I got a double backflip, but I landed on my wrist. Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that. I hope that your wrist is going to be as fast as possible well again. Does it still hurt or is it already better? How much time is it ago? So how long ago is it? It's better? It's good to hear. I'm happy to hear that it's better. But you are a snowboarding girl then, right? Okay, Wally writes she has updated it to 11:00. 11:00. Interesting. So it is. Yes, it is. It is. Hmm. You can now show your name and profile picture when you share your map. Okay. That is interesting. And do you have to be... And can you add your own marks as well, Wally? I'm surprised that you can... Because I was trying it out and it did not work. Oh, but I wasn't logged in. Are you logged in at the moment? Are you logged in? It's something that is important to know, right? Wally asks, what shall she try? Yes, can you try to add your own pin, like adding somewhere your own pin? Can you add one? Okay, so maybe one has to be logged in to change anything on that. So Runa, where did you go to snowboard? Was it far ago or is it very close to your home? With the snowboarding. Style by data column. Oh my god, why is that stream elements now coming up the whole time? It did not work actually already. Why is it coming up now? Don't understand this. I don't understand is where is it? That is really something that I don't like at the moment. I totally erased it from stream elements, but it's still showing up. I'm going to time out stream elements now. All right. Okay, so Wally writes, you have done a new pin, but it appears like I have to update first. Oh yes, there it is. No, is that? Oh, there it is. Wally. Okay. Oh, so that is very good. So actually, simply having a link and being logged in, one could update that. And it would be already possible to upload pictures without problems. And also actually YouTube videos. So this is something that I have done here. The problem there is, of course, that you would have to need a video so that you can play that. Yes, you are authorized. You're simply... Wait, you are authorized. Did I add you to the thing? No, I don't think so. Or did I? I'm not sure. Okay, so maybe other people would have to check that as well. Okay, this is something that we... I mean, it has advantages and disadvantages that everyone could put their something in and erase it. All of those things have advantages and disadvantages, right? But I think you understood more or less what I'm thinking about. Like a real-time map which is showing the safety of a place, maybe the needs of a place, and also if it is not maybe even the Ukraine, but people who want to help and can offer something, can offer, for example, a place to be, right? For people who are leaving the Ukraine. Wally writes, maybe it is possible to adapt the layer that it has different like access level, but it doesn't know. A row couldn't be shown on the map. Okay, we do have here rows. Oh, and we can add more information. That is good. So we have here a row. Is it possible to find a table? What do they mean by find a table? Or is it find in the table? Find in table. Oh, okay. So wait, if we are adding not just description, but maybe it is especially important about these topics, about safety topics. So we have that, then we can open data table and maybe add. Oh, true, false. Oh, that is awesome. Save. Безопасно. Безопасно. Опасно. Characters and cannot contain those signs. Okay, but it should be able to contain slash. Save. Безопасно. So we have here this thing, but we can write there. I thought it's going to be something like a true or wrong. But it's not just true. That is strange. Set as title column, delete column, insert column before. Or did I not choose true or false? Let's choose this, for example. Time. Время. Time. But I simply can write everything? That is strange. I'm using here a type of this thing, but it's not really changing anything. That is strange. I thought it would provide maybe some oh, look at this. Okay, this is something that it's doing, at least. It is showing that then in the language what time it is, which date and which time it is. Okay. It would be great if we could filter, like show just the newest things and don't show the oldest. That would be awesome if it would work, but it is not, right? Безопасно, safe, no value. Okay, so would true or false? Alright, so it is true is 1 and 0 is false? Yes. Unfortunate that it is not writing that, right? Wally writes she's back. She had a connection loss. So let's see. So if we could write here something like open table, we can't change that table anymore? Really? Huh. That is strange. So we are going to write again безопасно. Are we in German, in Russian? We're going to write again безопасно. Right? Безопасно. Безопасно. Safe. And 1 is yes. 2 is no. Oh no, not 2. 0 is no. And this is something that we can delete then. So we have here Bezapasna. Yes, no. There's an information. I don't know. Wally, can you see that on mobile as well? So Bezapasna, yes, would be like this, save. And then it says true, but it is in English. I don't know if that is fine. I don't know if that is okay, actually. I think it leads to the point that it would be better to have something like a step in between. Like maybe not being already on Google Maps, but having a little map which is asking things, and you know, like something like my script where I'm measuring my time, so what I'm doing and so on. Do I have it somewhere here? Yes. So something familiar, similar to. So maybe something similar to this thing. Like this is something that we have written by our own, right? And something where you can choose something, maybe upload already something, which is maybe uploading the thing right into YouTube. And then we would be able to see that like here, like we see that here. Something like that. Oh, I have to look on the direct messages while he writes. But I don't know. But you don't know how to choose something because you have to write there something. That is the thing. That is the strange thing. That was strange for me as well, that you really have to write a 0 or a 1. So 0 means no, 1 means yes. And you have first to push this button to change something. If you want to edit something, you have to push this. Right. Hello, best followers. So is it working? Can you change something there as well? So you can't write there. What do you mean? But where shall you write it? Yeah, I mean if there is something like that, open up, right? So is it safe, Bezapasna? Then if you're going to write a 1, it means yes, it is safe. Why is that still showing up? I don't understand that. It is really like a hunting thing. Why is that code showing up? I even banned the stream elements already. don't understand then. Wally, okay, it's difficult to understand, as I assume. Otherwise, he would not ask maybe so many questions, right? Yes, so as it says here, 1 would mean yes. 0, oh, maybe you have a big latency because you are writing just now. Because you're writing just now. Okay. So how useful is that all? Would that be useful at all? It is maybe something that we would have to fill up first by our own, like looking the news, watching the news, and try to point them on the map. Because if it's going to be useful time step by step, then maybe it's going to be direction. Where does this direction come from? Then maybe it would be better. So you put a 1 there. Where did you put the 1? Here or here? No values here at the moment. Here. Is that something that you've done? The 2? The 1? Or is it here? Or maybe I have to update first. I don't know where you put it. Yeah, actually I have refreshed it, but where did you put the 1? Did you put it here? On this message from the 26th of February, or from on the new one? On the newer one, on the 1st of March. Because here's something that is saying 1. It's 2, it's safe. Mitka 1451. Oh. Yeah, but then it is there. Then it is right. Then it is something that you have changed, right? So if I'm going to 0, then it's going to change to false. Right? Okay. So this is working. This is working. Could someone write actually also richtig? Does it work as well? No. But you could write true, right? Yeah, you could write true. So what do I think about this? So for example, there's a video from Kharkov, which I can see. Kharkov. This would be somewhere here. Kharkov. It's written Kharkiv. Boom. There's someone has there an airplane has thrown a bomb on.
Дом тоже горит нахуй.
Oops, sorry. But it is not totally clear where it is. So what will you do with this information? Wally writes it's a little bit difficult, but if you would write an instruction and how it's going to be used, then it could be helpful. Then it could work. So what could be the problems? There could be a lot of problems. But unfortunately, one of the problems is that I actually have to go already, because I still have to try to work as well. Maybe we could use news articles to whom we can connect for the first time, because afterwards it would be, of course, a lot better if the people themselves would upload the information. Okay. Wally writes, for example, Telegram bot with the variants give information, give information about something that is needed, can help. And depending on what the person is choosing, the recommendations are going to be. And then a link to the layer, but we can't send links to layers. As I said, there are a few problems with this. I also don't like it that we can't like copy my map, open a map, move to bin, set default view. What does it mean? Oh, your current view has been default. Okay. Print map, embed on my side. Export to camera cam set. But you're right, Wally. Maybe a Telegram bot would be even the simplest way. But I'm still thinking about the advantages and disadvantages of being logged in into Google or something and being not logged in, right? Because it has things which are good about that and also which are bad about that. And also, maybe there are already solutions for that. Maybe there are already people which are a lot smarter and have already found some things that can help better than what I'm doing here. So this is something that I would like to find maybe out before as well. I mean, I have found strange and different things, like here the billing cat radar, which is showing actually radar interferences, which is interesting as well, but maybe not very helpful at the moment in this situation. So all of those lines, or some of those lines, are interferences because of military stuff. Yeah, but this is something else you have to talk about. All right, friends, I think for today, for now, maybe I'm going to be online at the night, but I'm not sure. So for now, I'm going to go off. As usual, I would like to thank everyone who was here with us. For everyone who is not losing the hope of a better world in future without such unresponsible and very unreasonable things which are happening. Alright, but never give up. We always have a chance, and we are trying to help in a way as it is possible for everyone. Alright, friends, Wally, and I don't know if Runo is still with us. Thank you very much for the opportunity being here with us and getting better. Thank you, and till the next time. Bye.